Are you looking for a podcast about the sweetest, most pure man in Hollywood?
Well, then you must be thinking of another podcast.
Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you?
I'm thirsty after all
Oh,
this
dude, I'm so
beverage
thirsty.
talk and the pre-ramble.
All right, let's get into this.
Let's pop it. Ooh, sprayed my mic.
Okay.
Sorry, microphone.
That's why we got the little foam things on them.
That's what the wind cover's for.
They thought it'd be for wind to, like just wind outside, but we mean the wind from a freshly cracked beverage spraying right at it.
Need to put one of those little like ponchos on it, like it's sitting front row at the Blue Man Group.
You aren't ready for this.
Okay.
In fact, I'm not, and I had moved past this moment
Oh no.
until I realized it was in the topic suggestions, and you wrote it in here.
Now we gotta relive it.
Notice when I put it in there, 1:21 at 3:16 a.m.
I didn't even notice this was a 3 a.m. thought from you.
I've been going to bed at like 4 lately, so
That's not good for you.
anyway. When was this? What's the 21st?
5 days ago.
Okay, so I thought it was Friday. All right, so Friday the 20th.
Okay.
I was off work. I don't know what was going on, but I go, okay, hey, here's the idea. We're doing Whataburger, Chicken Express, or Raising Cane's. It's like it's chicken or burgers.
Okay.
So Taylor goes, I want Whataburger. I go, you got it. Be right back. So I left for Whataburger at 7 o'clock at night.
All right.
So it all started because I was going down this new road that's out here to get there because I was like, oh yeah, they closed this one way out of the neighborhood. I'll go this way, and I think it's right. It leads directly across the street to the Whataburger, so it's right on the way.
There you go.
And I wasn't sure, so I was like trying to kind of check my phone at the same time.
Yeah.
And I guess going 45 in a 40 was too slow.
Oh, I thought you
So
got
this
pulled
guy
over.
this guy comes right up on me and does the thing where they like cut around, just like
I hate that.
there's like 1 inch between all sides of your car where they pass
Yes.
you.
So
Just like whoosh.
aggravating.
Okay. So that pissed me off. And then we get to Whataburger and they pull in line A. So I was like, hell, I'll hop in line B.
Okay.
Half the time that line moves faster, and I hate that line because the people got to come out to check you out and you're not right at
Yes.
the window. And I feel bad for that, so I just prefer to be inside. But the motherfucker that cut me off was there. So I got in line B, right?
Mhm.
And I could see whoever was in the passenger seat kept looking at me like, oh no, the person that we were really rude to
Oh God.
is like right next to us. But I didn't look at him. I wasn't paying attention, right?
Yeah.
I finally get up to order, and I roll down my window, and the speaker box is like right next to me.
Okay.
And then I just hear like, okay, so would you like to take your order? And that sounded far away to me. Like that,
yeah.
if it's the speaker box right next to me, that would be louder. Because I usually
Yeah.
base it off of like, is this one really loud? I know that it's my speaker, not the speaker that's right next to me in the other lane.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't say anything. And then I hear like, well, you can order when you're ready. Just like kind of a nothing thing again. And then I hear it loud and clear over there. And then I hear like, okay, would you like to take your order? And it sounds like totally, like I can hear it better from the speaker across the fucking way.
Oh my God.
So I'm sitting there like, oh, maybe they were talking to me. And then I hear it again. I mean, if you're ready to order now, you can. So it's just super quiet. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it the first time. Order my food, right?
Yeah.
Don't think anything of it. So then, pull around. And, I mean, I know it's Friday. It's probably like after school football game. Like in the colony, every fucking person from high school
God.
football stands go to Whataburger.
Yup.
I mean, it was 7 p.m., so really a high school football game should be ongoing right now.
Should be.
But
Should be less
it
busy
was
this Whataburger.
loaded, right? So I'm sitting in the lines, and the lane that's close to the window, so we'll call it the window, and then the outside lane. I'm in the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
That lane has taken like too damn long.
All right.
Like, it's taken a really long time. And the person that cut me off is just like kind of flying up through the window and gets to leave. Leaves way early. Like, I see them leave a long time ago. And I was like, oh, that sucks, because now they feel really good that they cut me off and got their food first. Good for them. So I'm sitting there, but like all of us are just sitting in the outside lane. Lane B is not moving. So I'm like, dude, the person up front either has a really complicated order, or maybe they're just being difficult. Like,
or
something,
somebody died in the kitchen.
I'm just waiting there for a really long time. So I got there at like 7:20 by the time like I put my order in. So I left at 7. It's like 7:20, and I'm waiting in the line. And I'm just listening to music. Like, I keep trying to find something else to listen to. So I'm turning on more music. And, you know, I'm just sitting there like, dude, like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
And finally, like, lane B moves up some. The outside lane creeps up like 1 car length. I'm like, hey, that's
Thank
something.
goodness.
Then it creeps up again. And then they bring food out to the people behind me.
Okay. Not a great sign.
So now there's like a person with food behind me and 3 cars in front of me, then me, that still don't have food.
Okay.
So they've just served car number 5 in this line.
So maybe they like ran out of whatever you ordered, but they had whatever the guy behind you ordered.
I don't know. So I was like, well, I wonder how he's going to leave. Like, will the window line give him room to just like pull out and kind of leave? I don't know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, how would that happen?
He didn't leave.
That sucks.
So he's just sitting there, right? It's like 7:40, 7:45 now. I've been gone like 45 minutes.
Ugh.
And now, like, I finally get up to the front, and they serve the car behind me, the car behind that, the car behind that. So now I'm holding up like 4 cars of people that have their food.
What a mess.
And then this lady comes up and goes, so you're Robert, right? And I paid a long time ago because they had somebody come out and just take like every car's payment. Right?
Okay.
So I've paid already.
Yeah.
I paid at like 7:20. So she comes out like 7:45, like, you're Robert, right? I'm like, yeah. And they go, okay. I just want to read this receipt off real quick and make sure that this is what you ordered. And I go, oh, okay. So they haven't even started then. They haven't even begun to make my food. They're coming to see if this is what I ordered.
Oh, my God.
Having served the 5 people behind me.
I would have been inside way longer ago. Like, 7:40 rolls around, I'm going in.
They read off my whole thing. And they go, yeah, can you pull up to the front? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. So I pull up so everyone can leave. There's nobody at Whataburger at this point.
Okay,
like,
just you?
Like, yeah, both lanes are empty. There's nobody in the drive-thru, period.
My God.
And I'm waiting up front. It's like 7:50 now.
And they're still just like working on your... What did you order?
I got a double cheeseburger, plain and dry with cheese.
Simple enough.
Large fry, large sweet tea.
Okay.
And then another double with jalapenos, cheese, and mustard only. Large fry, large sweet tea.
Very basic order.
Well, large Dr. Pepper for me, sorry.
Oh, more
Sorry.
complicated.
So then they come back out and go, and it's the same girl that read my receipt to me, and she goes, they lost your receipt.
How?
So what did you order again? And takes my order again.
Okay.
Right?
How do you lose a receipt?
That you came out and read to. She's the one that read it to me.
Girl,
right?
Get it together. So
I order again, and they actually brought me the tea and the Dr. Pepper 7:25, 7:30 maybe. Like, I've had the drinks this whole time.
And now they're getting all melty and iced down.
So I go, I don't need the drinks. Like, I'll put them on. Like, this is what I ordered. I already have the drinks. And she goes, okay. And you already paid, right? And I was like, yeah, I paid like 30 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ.
Goes, okay. So she goes back in. I'm still sitting in the car. And I will say part of the reason I haven't gone in is because I made the point to do the drive-thru because I was in my pajamas still.
Oh, fuck.
So I didn't want to go inside.
Were you wearing shoes?
I had my like loafers on or whatever.
You're always
yeah.
wearing shoes. Who am I
Yeah, so
asking?
like I had loafers. And so I'm waiting again, listening to more music, watching nobody be in the line anymore.
Oh my God.
And they bring me the food at 8 o'clock.
And
So
a full half
I've
hour
been
after you
there-
ordered?
Yeah, I've been there an hour total.
Jesus.
Because I had to sit in line before I ever ordered in the first place. I got there like 7:10.
Yeah.
I mean, Whataburger's not far from here.
No.
It just, I had to sit in the line to order, and then they missed me because I can't fucking hear the speaker because it's not on. And then I sit in that line forever. I get my food at like 8:10 maybe, right?
Okay.
And I go, cool, drive home. I fucking drive home. I even looked at the receipt. It was totally fine.
Uh-huh.
I get home, I put the food down, and it's 2 medium fries.
Oh my God.
Now remember, I already paid. That's the reason why I haven't left. Because if I had have waited this long for like no service so far,
Yeah.
I'd have fucking left. But I've paid you
Leaving.
money already.
Right.
So like I'm getting the food that I ordered.
We're invested at this point, monetarily and emotionally.
So the fries aren't right. And then my burger completely wrong.
How'd they fuck it up?
They just gave me a burger with everything on it.
Okay.
Fucking everything but what I wanted.
Come on.
So I don't do this. I would have been like, that sucks. Picked it off, ate it.
Yeah.
I literally like throw it back in the bag. Oh, and she goes, we gave you 2 apple pies because this was messed up of us to do this. And I was like,
Oh my God.
So that made me feel like a little better because I thought if they
Sure.
were just going to like let me go, like I didn't wait an hour for this food, I was going to get super
Yeah.
pissed. But they gave me something for free. So I was like, whatever. Right.
Okay.
I left and I throw my burger back in the bag. And I was like, are you going to Whataburger with me or not? Because I'm getting what I fucking paid for.
Oh my God.
So Taylor's like, yes, I'm coming. So Taylor gets in the car. I got dressed so I could go in.
Got formal wear.
I go inside. I'm just holding the fucking bag. See, if I'd have put on a cowboy hat or something, maybe I'd have been taken seriously at this place.
Should have worn the boots, God damn it.
Like, I hope you guys are ready. This is not over yet, and there's plenty more. This story's going to be the whole fucking show.
Oh
Not
my
really,
God.
but... So now I get there. It's like 8:15, right?
Okay.
Because I drove home and back already.
Yeah.
And so I kind of hold it up to her, and I go, hey...
Remember me, motherfucker?
Well, so this is people inside. They don't work that stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, so I was just in the drive-thru. I was here for an hour, and I finally got my food, and it's not right. And she goes, is your name Robert?
Oh my God, they know your name. That's bad.
And I went, yes. And she goes, well, let me go get somebody.
You're the guy that we fucked up real bad.
So they left and got the manager out there.
Perfect.
And so he types everything back in. He never said a single word to us.
Ugh.
Well, actually, he did. And Taylor was like, I think he's mad at us.
Mad at you that
Because-
you had the audacity to order a simple burger.
Well, he goes, do you want to keep that food? And I was like, no, I don't
Yeah.
want it. And he was like, well, if you don't keep it, then we just have to throw it away. And I was like, well, this isn't what I ordered. So I don't, like, I literally, like, now I'm mad at that bag of food. I would have kept it probably, right?
I mean,
But
keep the
now
fries, sure.
I really don't fucking, no, because I'm about to get 2 large fries again. I
Yeah.
don't need 2 large fries, 2 medium fries, 2 burgers,
It's a
and
lot
then
of
a whole
food.
other burgers. I said, I don't fucking want this food. So the girl like grabs it and goes, okay. And I see her like go throw it away. And I didn't even take the pies out. And that's going to be a
no.
part of contention for this story later.
No.
So we're standing there. And the place fills up entirely again. Inside
it does.
and outside, right?
Who's managing this Whataburger? I want to have a word with them.
So then we finally found a place to sit down because I was like, I don't want to sit down. I just want my food to go. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to be out of here. That was like 8:10. We're getting to like 8:30 now.
My God. I would be
Nothing's happening.
incensed.
Right?
I'd be back
Nothing's
there cooking the
happening.
burger my fucking self.
We talked about it. And I was like, if they would just give me my money back now, I would just go.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be good. But now I want my fucking food.
Yeah.
So then they're all running around with no idea what's going on. And one of them goes, yo, where's Riley? And that's the manager dude, right?
Uh-huh.
And somebody goes, I saw him get his keys and leave.
Okay.
So
fucking dip.
he fucking just took off. He just dipped out when I said, fuck your food. Make me new food.
Riley quit.
Right? So he showed back up later.
Okay, good.
But like he left apparently. So we're sitting there waiting. They give me food an hour later again. We
Lord.
sat in there and talked. And we're chatting about just shit, laughing at him and all this junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
She brings out the food and I go, thanks. I promise I'll leave now.
Oh my God.
And then we go to the car.
Check the food, Robert.
Check the food.
Okay.
And they still got it wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, all they got wrong was that one of the fries was a medium.
How do you fuck that up?
Yeah, like
Just
two
too large.
fries.
Get it together.
It's fucking that easy. So I walk back inside, and the same girl looks at me, and she gives me like one of these, like a thumbs up thing, goes, ah? And I went, no. It's still not right. And she goes, oh my God. And I said, look, one of the fries is a medium. Just hand me a large fry and I walk out the door. That's it. That's all I want.
Okay.
That's all I fucking want now. Just give me a large fry in a bag. I will take this extra fucking fry. Let me go in peace.
Yeah.
So she brings me a thing and then I was like, oh yeah. Spicy ketchup, please. That's not in the bag either. So she goes and like opens a brand new box because there's just no spicy ketchup anywhere.
Of course not. I never get my sauces from Whataburger. I always ask for the fucking spice. They never give me the sauce. Why are you so stingy?
True. They don't. So she opens it. These were so fresh. They were all still connected.
Oh, yes. Did you get to snap them apart?
No, because I'm doing it and they just were bendy and one of them exploded when we did it. So.
Oh, no.
But yeah, so I got 4 freshly minted, just like connected.
Right off the production line.
Bandolier of fucking, spicy ketchup, right?
Yep.
She puts it in the bag. She looks at me and I go, I promise I won't come back now. I turned around and I laughed.
Good.
She laughed a little bit at that and I was like, cool. Like, I'm not mad at her. She didn't fucking do this. She's working the front. It's all the people back there that fucked up.
Yeah.
So then I go home and that's when Taylor was texting in the Discord that I was like, hate eating fries, and that's why.
Yes.
Because I ate the large and the medium.
Oh my God. What time did you finally get home?
Like 9:15.
That is 2 hours.
2 hours and
plus.
15 minutes to get fast food Whataburger.
Fast food. More like slow food. More like Where-da-Burger, am I right?
If I liked them right now, I'd laugh. I'm so mad at them. That was actually very good, though.
Thank you.
That that's actually pretty funny. Okay. But, yeah, I'm sitting there hate eating the food. I ate my burger. No mustard on the burger.
They forgot your mustard after all this?
It was fine.
It wasn't fine, Robert.
I gulleted a dry jalapeno burger.
Awesome.
Stayed up until 3 and 4 in the morning to go, I'm talking about this with you.
God.
And that was Whataburger a week ago.
I'm so sad. Those poor apple pies in the bottom of the trash can.
Yep, because I actually got home and was like, and they didn't even replace my apple fucking pies. But I didn't ask them to. I could have kept them, but I literally looked at that bag and was like, I don't want anything to do with this order.
I hate this bag. I want it out of my life. And
Make it
imagine
fresh.
if that dude hadn't fucking cut you off, we could have avoided all this shit. Was he driving
Kind
an
of what I'm
Audi?
thinking.
I feel like he was
Yes!
driving an Audi. Oh, but they're
He
always driving a
was.
fucking Audi. I hate Audi drivers. They're all
Yes,
so
he was.
shitty.
Yeah. It was like an Audi, like, SUV, like, a little bit taller. Not like the car,
Oh my
but
God.
still.
If you drive an Audi, I'm talking to you right now. You're a fucking piece of shit, and I hate you so much. I hate every Audi driver.
What is your problem
What is your
with
problem?
everybody?
With everybody. Every driver that has ever cut me off or made me angry in traffic has been an Audi driver. Every last one of them. And they all have shitty vanity plates, and they're all fucking smug as shit. I can afford a new car. My daddy would buy me a new car if I just crashed this one. Sorry.
I know. I know you don't watch South Park a lot, but there's a perfect part from one of them that I think you would think of with them. There's one where like they move to, I think like San Francisco or something.
Okay.
And basically everybody in San Francisco is really smug.
Mm-hmm.
And they all drive like electric cars, so they're better than people that don't. And so when they pull up to people in other cars, they're all like, "Oh, you have an electric car? That's so amazing. You're so good like me." And they go, "Thanks." And they all say that every time they talk to somebody else that's smug like them.
Okay.
And so you said they were smug, and I'm like, they probably would sit in the car. "Oh, I like your car. Thanks." Oh, fuck off. Fucking hate them too. I didn't know I had to watch out for them like that, but
God, they're terrible.
I literally forgot about that until you put it in here. I have not thought about it since the other day, because I had to drive past it again, and I was like,
Seething.
I still flip off the building to the first job that I had. And I was like, I'm gonna add you to the list, Whataburger. Fucking add you to the list, buddy.
Get.
God damn, I have to chug this pepper now. Cool up.
Do you have any good news for me instead?
No.
No.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Not this next show, but I think the following one be recording in a different place.
I'm so excited.
So I think we found the place we're gonna go to. It all happened insanely fast because we were planning on moving in March, late February.
Like you messaged me the other day, like, we're gonna go check out some apartments, and I was like, oh, cool. So we're like getting ready for the spring move.
Yeah, and now like the way it's all shaken out, it's like, yeah, we got to go with that one. Like,
yep.
Now, because, all right, I don't think many of our listeners live in apartments. I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't know. Probably.
But first floor is like the only way to go anymore, man.
You think so? I like top floor.
Yeah, but see, you have cats, you don't have to leave.
Yeah, see, you got doggies, you gotta make
I gotta walk the dogs.
Yeah.
And Bulby sucks asshole. Okay, I'm just gonna go like, warning.
Okay.
I am like full of sailor talk tonight, I think. Like, it's feeling right today.
All right.
But like, he sucks, dude. He has to go out so much. Jinx is like
tiny bladder.
Jinx is like, morning, noon, and night. I'm done, man. That's it. And so I'm trying to get him trained on that. And while here, he has people that like enable him to do other stuff.
Yeah.
And so his habits are broken. And he's back to waking me up at 4 a.m. and shit again.
Oh my God, not that.
I'm going to bed at 4 a.m, Kelsey. So like, I just went to sleep and he's waking me up already.
Come on, Bulbasaur.
So that's been a whole thing again. And you know what? Taylor was right. She was like, I mean, think about it. He's going to hurt himself going down steps. And I was like, you're right. You're right.
It's true.
He's going to get top heavy and that head's just going to make him go, whoop, and he's going to tumble down them stairs.
3 flights all the way down.
Can't be trusted. So yeah, first floor all the way. There's a good one. This place, you'll love this. You'll love this for the Yimtope. I've never heard of this in my life, dude. Okay, so first of all, they've had the same management for 14 years.
Holy shit. I hope they're good management. I guess people are still living there.
Yeah. They've had the same employees for like 8.
Wow.
If they sucked, people wouldn't be working there.
Yeah.
Because where we live, before we came in here to live with Mom, they changed people in the office like every month.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Like, I feel every apartment complex is like new staff every single month.
Yeah, so the fact that like these people have been there for 8 years spoke volumes, right?
Yeah.
That was big. And then I noticed this when we went on a walk, and he started to bring it up, and I was like, yeah, I already saw the dude doing that. Like, trust me, I noticed. They're putting in an apartment-wide internet plan.
Hell yes.
So you don't have to get your own internet. It'll be part of your bill. You will already have internet at this complex.
Part of your bill? They just like put it in?
Yeah, they just put it in. You
That
get
is-
this plan if
That's
you want
amazing.
it, right?
Is it good internet?
It's 500 up and down fiber internet.
What?
Why would you not want it?
I'm gonna go move in with you.
I was like, yeah, dude.
What the hell?
And I said, I know it's fiber. I saw the cable.
Man.
I was like, because I had it installed out here. I know what it looks like. And he had
Yeah.
a bunch of the blue, like, cable wire. And there was one super thin fiber wire. And I was like, I saw him pulling that fiber. And he's like, yeah, we're going to have fiber. And I was like,
That's so cool.
Fuck yeah, dude. A sunroom for old Tenzin
Sunroom?
boy.
Yes.
Right?
I'm so
So-
excited to get to have your Tenzin back.
Tenzin's going to have a cat tree in the... So, okay, the sunroom is like just an extension of the room. It's not like a separate area.
Okay. Are there virtual tours of these places online?
No.
Ugh.
Okay. It's part of my problem here. Every photo that exists on the site and every floor plan, like just the CAD floor plan, like top, just with the dimensions and shit, none of them are the actual thing that's there
Oh no.
for any of them.
That's weird.
Because they all show fireplaces, and there's not a fireplace on the whole site.
Okay.
So it's like all that's just outdated.
Huh.
So the only way to know is you have to read the cliff notes on the side that says, like, these are all the features that this one has.
Okay.
So there's a list of every feature that the place could have, and they just, like, use those keywords to basically tell you what it is.
Okay.
It's very, very weird. And we're not allowed to say the name of the place because I've been real superstitious that people will take my place. I know you ain't taking my place.
Okay.
But Haley was even like, where? And I said, I can't tell you right now.
I ain't fucking telling you. So it's the ones that
can
you told
tell
me
you-
about, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so excited.
I was like, I'll tell you when it's locked down.
Yeah.
But you're going to hate this, though. It's not going to be
What?
that color no more. They're getting rid of the whole color scheme. They're going gray.
Oh, boring.
And the guy was like, yeah, like the neighbors right there, all gray. That building, gray. We fought tooth and nail to not do that. And they
The
still
outside
went
is
with
going to be gray?
it. Yeah.
They're so pretty, though.
And it's not going to look like that, but for like 3 more months or something.
Ugh.
That's part of why we looked there. It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was unique, right?
I like the fountain with the little thingies on it.
Yeah, well, not anymore. It's going to be boring.
Hmm.
So, sunroom. Tenzin gets a cat tree in the sunroom so you can
Fuck
bake,
yeah.
right?
Bake kitty.
This is one of the only places that does 3 pets.
Nice. Oh, man. I was going to ask you. I was thinking about that today. Like, I haven't lived in an apartment
Yeah.
with a pet that I had to pay for. Just guinea pigs.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, what the state of the, like, pet deposit is.
Okay. Dude, okay. What do you think? Man, apartments are way more than you remember.
I know. God.
I've only been out of one for 11 months. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what are these numbers? So, okay. Okay, so most places do 2 pets max.
Yeah.
They all do different prices. Some of them do $250 per pet up front, and then a deposit on top of that. So you do $250 and $250. That's $500, and then
Ugh.
$400 additional. So you're looking at $900 day one.
That's, oh, my God. Ugh. Too much.
Yeah, like that's just to start. Then most of them do $25 per pet a month on the rent, or
That's not
$20.
horrible.
That's still $50 a month.
Yeah. 75 if you got 3.
Yeah. Well, so they do 20, and then the next one's 15, and then so basically the first one's the most expensive, and then they lower the number, and it's that number for all the rest.
Okay. That's
So
nice.
theirs was 300 for the first, 100 for the next pet, so it was 400. But
Not per
then-
month.
No, that's the upfront.
Okay. That would be insane per month.
So it's 300, so it'd be 500, and then whatever the deposit-y thing was.
Yeah.
Or the whatever. So it was going to be like $600 still.
Yeah.
And then it was 20 for the first pet, and then 15 and 15. So $55 a month.
That's good.
Maybe I'll tell the guy about the podcast one day and he'll know. But this is the truth, man, and I think everybody should just fucking get on board with it.
Yeah.
I didn't know, never heard this before, but if you have an emotional support animal,
Mm-hmm.
you legally can't charge for those.
Oh.
So if you have an ESA pet, you pay nothing up front, nothing per month.
So you're getting both your dogs registered.
Oh, Tenzin, Jinx, and Bulby are already all 3 ESAs right now.
Okay.
So I'm paying none of that.
Good.
And Taylor was like, is that like a moral thing? And I was like, you're going to tell me when there's billionaires that don't have to pay taxes,
Honestly.
that we can't get a $50 a month break in this world?
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did it cost you to register your pets?
Nope.
There you go.
Now, you do have to see a doctor to get that letter,
Okay.
but Taylor has been going to a doctor for a long time.
There you go.
And Bulby was bought with that pretense. So, I mean,
Yeah.
this is not really a lie. But I didn't know that was a thing that we could get to do that. So, I already got that. So, that's going to be money not out the door. Because I was like, well, we got to get $600.
Yeah, because that's cash money right there.
Better shave these feet, get some photos out there quick, fast, and in a hurry, man.
Leave them hairy. Just comb them.
Do little comb overs on top.
Little topes.
Yeah. So that sunroof, blah, 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 sunroof,
The retractable sunroof.
it's pretty much that and the internet that's like the big deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's still 2 bedrooms. So there's gonna
Nice.
be bedroom, living room, sunroom, game room, which
Hell
will
yeah.
be like that whole thing again.
Yeah.
It is very much smaller. Taylor says no, but like, I can't trust that floor plan because nothing on it's correct. So I don't know that those numbers are accurate.
What's your square footage?
1171.
Okay.
That is 100 square foot more than the place we were in before.
Wow.
And yet somehow I think we have less room in the bedrooms.
Weird.
I think that's made up with the sunroom.
I think. Do you have 2 beds or 2 bathrooms or 1?
2. And 2
Okay.
like full ones.
Because I'm looking at the website and it's got 3 different 2 bedrooms. There's the split 2 bedroom, the transitional 2 bedroom, and the quaint 2 bedroom.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It says that on there?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Let me send you the link I'm looking at. So the 1171 is going to be
Oh.
the transitional 2 bedroom.
Okay, so you're on like an aggregate site place. Okay.
Do you get washer and dryer?
So they actually do provide them, which I also told the
Oh.
dude I've never. Okay, everything he said, I was like, I've never heard. Like, you're being very sexy to me right now.
Are you coming on to me, apartment man?
He was like, "What? We just provide washer dryers," and I was like, "You
And
can."
you started crying and hugged him. Put your head on his chest.
I kind of actually, he's coming over to play God of War with me, like when we get there,
What?
and we're gonna watch anime together. But
Okay, so he's coming on the podcast, right? Like he's a chill dude.
actually, I thought about it because I
That
was
would be
like,
cool.
I want to hear like what this world is from the inside, kind of like.
Yeah, what is it like to run an apartment?
Well,
complex.
that and he worked at a Hilton.
Oh,
And was
interesting.
like a manager and stuff. So I kind of want to know like a service world view because we are in like the most caring of times. Like, what is his side and take on it? You know?
I've always been fascinated by the hospitality world, like working in hotels and stuff. That stuff fascinates
know.
me.
Like, I'm curious. Okay, so it's the transitional for sure.
All right.
But if you look in that top bedroom, the one on the top right, that door swings open and it's going to cover half the wall that's on that left side. So that's a whole wall of unusable space.
Yeah.
So I have questions about how things will work in there.
Yeah. I can't wait to see this place. I'm so excited for you.
So
Are you hiring movers? Do you need help?
I
have a
am
truck.
doing movers.
Okay.
Because I just want it to be done.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They do provide washer dryers.
Mm-hmm.
But of course I'm not going to use them because I have a fancy Samsung set.
Oh, yeah. So,
So all you have to do is tell them and they'll just get those out of the way beforehand and then you're free to do yours.
well, that's nice.
Okay. This was big to me. This was like apartment corner for you guys in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
I was just like staring up at the ceiling, and he's like, "Yo, like, what's up? What's going on?" And I was like, there's a ceiling fan in here
Mm-hmm.
in like the living room. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, we didn't have one of those
You didn't?
at any apartment that we had. We bought a fan that got installed up there. And he said, what the fuck? Where have you been? So he's from Louisiana, and he was all like, I'll be goddamn if there was a fucking apartment that we lived in that didn't have a fan built in.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts, actually.
Yeah.
I think all my bedrooms have had fans in my apartments. Maybe not my
Yes.
living rooms.
Well, somebody told us at one, they legally have to have fans in the bedrooms, but they don't have to in the living space because that's not like where you sleep and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But so where we were before has never had one. So we got one put in. And I said, I was wondering, I said, because we bought a fan and it's broken because it's in my hand. Remember? Fan broke in my hand when I moved out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was wondering what to do with that fan because I didn't know if I'd need to get a bowl before we put it in. But you have fans. I really don't have to fucking worry about it. And he was all like, you poor man. So that they do packages, which I think had to be a thing that turned around because of COVID and stuff. Because our place quit taking packages before we left there.
Oh, like, yeah, from deliveries and stuff.
Yeah. So you had they made us pay for an external service that would receive all the packages, and then they would send you something in an app, and then you said, hey, please deliver it now.
Weird.
And then they would bring it to your door.
Okay.
But they would hold them all until you wanted them.
I guess it's nice if you're getting like a shitload of packages.
But then we had to pay for it. I don't need you to hold my packages in a place to make me pay for them, and then I get them.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
So they have like a whole dedicated building that's just for packages with all the unit numbers, and they're all lockers, and your phone just like bloop unlocks it and you get your package.
That's
and you
so
leave.
cool.
It's smart door, smart thermostat, smart. One thing says smart plug, and I'm wondering if there's one outlet in the home that I can control via my phone.
Via Google?
Which somebody brought up a good point. What if, like, let's say I still worked, outside the house. I could say, okay, smart home, set my thermostat down so that can be cooling before I get home. Also, turn on the living room light.
Right.
But from my phone before I ever get home. And I was like, well, we have the Hue bulbs for that. I don't fucking need that feature.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do with my Hues.
Yeah, but there's a smart plug, and I still don't know what that means.
I bet you can, like, plug shit in and tell Google to do things. Because we have our, our insane hockey table that we have.
Yeah.
That's not a smart plug. So we tell, like, Google, turn on the bubble hockey. And she's like, firing it up, baby.
Gotcha.
Time for hat tricks.
Then I'm going to get... Okay, so I posted in the Discord a couple weeks ago about that Bob sweeper thing. That's
my God.
It's like a...
Discount Roomba.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's $1,000. I don't think it's a discount Roomba.
No, that's an expensive Roomba.
Yeah, it's $1,000. And
Are you getting a Bob? Don't get a Bob.
I think so.
Get a Roomba for that price.
No, it was on. It was $700 off. So yeah, I might get that one.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. But I am gonna get one of those. So I just don't have to fucking worry about Tenzin, Jinx, and Bulby hair all the time.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That one was a mop as well. It was both built in one.
So you're gonna have hardwood floors throughout, or what?
Hardwood, except for the bedrooms.
Okay.
Which I am happy about that because
Yeah.
I didn't care for the carpet being all in the living room and shit. I'm fine with hardwood. That's fine. Plus, it makes it easy if Bulbasaur throws up and all that kind of shit.
Fuck it. He will throw up only on the carpet. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty soon.
I'm so excited.
They are like one of the top rated from like all these other. They're like, I don't want to say accredited, but basically they're like accredited. They're like one of the best management companies that exists on the planet today.
I'm looking at all the ratings on different websites, and they're all great. Yelp is bad, but Yelp is just full of people that are mad.
Well, that's all they do is complain.
Yeah.
So he even said, he was like, yeah, well, how'd you hear about us? And I said, well, I only looked up the top rated places. And he goes, thanks. We take that very personally. And I was like, well, if you've been here 8 years, I would think so, you know?
Yeah.
And so he's actually the person that petitioned for this complex-wide internet thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, who doesn't want good internet? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, you got that right, buddy. So
Well, fuck yeah.
I was wearing my PlayStation shirt that day. And when we were all done, he was just talking PlayStation stuff. And he plays with his nephew, and he is not good at shooter games. I was like, I'll teach you. And then he recommended a bunch of animes to me, and there's actually one that showed up on Netflix before I came in here. Juni Ito, your person,
Yeah. That
has a
fucking
new
every time
anime on there.
Yes, every time I try on Netflix, it's like his crazy spiral face with the terrible eyes.
Yeah, Taylor freaked out.
Yeah, I don't like that. I
Oh,
turn
well.
it on just before bed, and it's like, you want to watch this horrible, terrible thing? And I'm like, I don't want to watch it right now.
He was like, what kind of anime do you want to know about? And I was like, I feel like I'm going to be a horror person. So he gave me like 3 of those, and that was his top pick.
All right,
So I was
good.
like, oh, cool. Maybe I'll watch it one day.
Sweet, cool, dude. Give him a business card, little podcast pin. Be like, hey, buddy.
I, for real, the whole time was all like, I'm going to have to get him on the show. And I already had the topics, you know. I was like, I think we
Writing
can do that.
down interview questions in our mind.
Might be better or easier to get than Jonah Hill, like I told you to get the other day.
Probably. Although Jonah Hill, be a good get, gotta say.
Jonah, Brendan Fraser. Sorry. He stated that in an interview I watched the other day. He said Fraser rhymes with razor. And I went,
Oh,
you
shit.
got it. I'm not going to fuck that up anymore. And then I just
Brendan Fraser it is.
Brendan
Yes, sir.
Fraser. So, yeah, that'll be happening soon.
Can I just say I'm so excited that we're going to live in the same city for the first time since high school?
Did you know that's one of the reasons Taylor picked it? She just wanted to be close to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you. I'm so excited. It's going to make podcasts
like, we
get
could just
together
do-
so easy.
Activities all the time.
Activities. We can go fucking ride the Ferris wheel at Grandscape. We can go to movies. We can go to movies at the Grandscape Galaxy Theater.
You're not going to ride the Ferris wheel. I thought you were
I
scared of
rode
that
it
thing.
once, and I will not ride it again. It is
Oh, but you're
very
going to bring it up to
fast.
me now like we are going to do that.
I mean, I'll go
Get
on
my
it with
hopes
you.
up. Okay.
It's just very fast, and they trap you on there for like 15 rotations, and I was not about it.
Ooh, that's intense. I've never
Yeah,
been
it
on
was
one
a
that was
lot.
fast.
It's very fast. Faster than
sounds-
I expected it to be.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
I'm just pumped for you.
Yimtope changes are coming. So
Yes.
everybody be ready. With that, let's I don't know. Let's just take a break.
Take a
I
breather.
gotta get the spicy ketchup out of my system.
Get the spicy ketchup bandolier off. There was like a thread of just like Southern phrases, just unhinged shit that Southerners say for nothing. Like
Yeah.
there are some like really good Southern idioms that I guess are probably jarring to people that have not grown up here. Like the devil's beating his wife, you know, that's raining when the sun's out.
Yeah.
That's pretty common here. I guess Northerners don't say that.
Yeah, they sure don't.
I mean, just imagine someone
imagine.
comes down, you look at the sky, you're like, oh, devil's beating his wife.
And there's like,
I've never heard that phrase in my life.
what?
Excuse me?
You ready to jump into this fucking show?
I am ready. Readier than a pig in the hot daylight. I don't know. What do pigs get ready for? Readier than a pig to meet Jesus at a slaughterhouse.
I'm readier than 3 peas in a pod ready to snap. You gotta think of some wild shit and just make it work. Like, I think that's the whole thing. They just go like, what's the most obscure way that I can like tie 2 things together? And I'm gonna go for it no matter how obscure it is. And then they just fucking go for it.
If you enjoyed that bit of the pre-ramble, you can get the full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP and signing up there to be a patron. The patrons are our best friends. They're our buddies, our pals. They give us fun themes that we get to watch movies based on every single quarter of the year. They do all these fun things for us. Patreon's a good time. If you want to get in there, you can get in there for as low as $2. Hop in the Discord, chat with us. We love our patrons to bits. If you want to be the ultimate supporter beyond the Patreon, if you just can't get enough of that Yumtope, you can get yourself some Yumtope gear over at the Yumtope Apparel store. We're going to be having some new stuff in the store very soon. I know I've said that a couple of times, but I promise it's coming. We just got to design it. If you personally have any Yumtope merch that you want to see, let us know. We'll design something. We'll throw it up in that there shop. The link to the shop lives in the show notes. You can click on it. You can buy. You can look around. All our stuff is so comfy and wonderful. We love it a lot. And, of course, thank you so much to all of our supporters. We couldn't do this without you. We could. It just wouldn't be as fun. Now, let's get you on back to that regularly scheduled content. All right, Robert. You want to get mad?
I guess it depends on what. Let's see. Let's see if I get mad.
Do you want to get mad about candy?
Sure.
Okay, I know we've talked M&Ms on the show before. Have you been keeping up with
M&Ms.
the M&M drama as of late?
No.
Oh my God. So I don't know what's going on in the world of M&Ms, but okay, so you know how the green M&M, they took away her fucking boots and they were like, she's no longer sexy. She's a very practical woman with her flat sneakers.
Yes.
And then
but the brown one can still be a sultry librarian. Gotcha.
Yeah, the brown one still gets to keep her cute little pumps. But like, there are two camps of people that are mad about this for the same yet vastly different reasons. People are like, in the one camp, they're like, let the M&M keep her wonderful, like gorgeous boots. She doesn't need to be like a practical woman in order to be a good representation of femininity. Yeah, you can still be a strong woman and be a sexy little hoe in your big boots.
Okay.
And then there's the other camp that are like, the green M&M needs to be sexy to be appealing. I don't want to eat a candy if it's not going to turn me on. I want sexy M&M. And that is a horrible camp of people.
That is... I was more on the first one, just why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, not...
Yeah.
You broke my... Well, we'll just go from there.
So, I mean... I can accept the changes to the green M&M, I guess. If she's more comfortable, if this fictional candy character is more comfortable in her flat shoes, so be it. She's been wearing those go-go boots for a very long time.
Has she spoken since the change? Because,
I
mean, they all have voices, so
They do.
I'm thinking you've only seen her in the background with the new shoes. Like, they haven't even done a voice yet, I don't think.
Just duct tape over the mouth, being like, please.
Yeah.
Blinking twice. I was thinking about this the other day because did you know there are actually 3 female coded M&Ms?
Hold on. I only know brown and green.
Yeah, I've only ever seen brown and green. They recently in September introduced a purple M&M.
For what?
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to show you a picture of the purple M&M.
That's not the pretzels.
No, I don't. She's not even representative of a flavor that I know of.
She's not even a flavor?
She's just representative of an ideal. So let me show you the purple M&M.
Okay.
So she is a peanut M&M.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to start this conversation.
I need a bigger purple M&M photo. I have to like stare into her eyes while you tell me about this.
Okay. So
she's
the purple
in the
M&M
same pose everywhere.
Is she?
Interesting.
They've only drawn her once because she was so fucking controversial.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I'm ready.
So
I'm ready.
Historically, there have been 2 M&M shapes of all the spokes candies. You have the brown, orange, red, and green that are like the round classic M&M shape. Yeah. And then you have the yellow and the blue guy, who I hardly ever see the blue guy, right?
I see him all the time.
Okay.
Like, well, I remember when the blue M&M was introduced, and I was like very taken with that one, and it's still my favorite one, like for no reason.
Really?
So when I see him, I'm like, there's that cool guy.
There's that dude. So
I don't know what he is. Like, I know the orange is the peanut butter dude.
No, the orange is pretzel M&Ms. The peanut butter guy is yellow.
No, he's the peanut one.
Oh,
no,
yeah, shit.
There's a peanut butter one.
Is the blue guy peanut butter? Because the bag for peanut butter is orange, but I don't know if...
What do the M&M mascots represent? Do you like these guys because they're like actual characters? They're not suits?
I find them entertaining, yeah. I'm not afraid of them. If I saw a man in a big M&M suit waddling toward me, I'd run the other way. But as they are on a screen, they don't freak me out.
Keep talking while I look, because I guess that's not as easy to find as I envisioned.
Okay, so the blue M&M and the yellow M&M are like the peanut shaped ones. They're oblong. They have the like heavy bottom, skinny head, and they're like, we're gonna make a girl M&M in that shape. So the purple M&M is also peanut shaped. And tell me fucking why the whole world is in an uproar about how it's an unhealthy representation of a woman's body. Why are we introducing a fat woman M&M?
My God. Okay.
How dare you have a fat woman M&M when we have the two beautiful M&Ms that turn me on so much with their boobs
Wouldn't
and their
she
glasses?
technically be the slender one because she's taller and not so round?
I don't know. I don't know. Robert, I need you as the man on this podcast to tell me what the fuck everyone is talking about. When they reference this purple M&M and be like, oh, she fat. What the fuck do you mean? What? She's a candy. She's a piece of candy. I don't know if the commercials were specifically like, here's the fat one. Why are we policing the body of a candy spokesperson? It's a piece of chocolate. She is a piece of chocolate that they gave eyes and legs to. And y'all are pissed about her BMI.
See, look, you already called her a piece of chocolate, man. That already has connotations. She's a piece of chocolate, baby.
God.
I've never put this much thought into the appeal of the M&Ms, but also, while trying to look up what the blue M&M was, I found like a character sheet.
Oh, okay. What'd we
That
get?
has his turn-ons and turn-offs, so it's
No.
like there's a whole thing about M&Ms that we don't know, I guess.
Everything has a subculture just beneath the surface that we don't get to see.
Well,
Sometimes
I'm trying to see if this is like from M&Ms or if this is like a fan
better
thing.
not. It cannot physically be from the M&M's Corporation. They did not write a list of turn-ons and turn-offs for their M&Ms. I refuse to believe it.
Kelsey, I think they did.
Don't send me this link, please.
The M&M characters. What's going on there is what this says. And
What's going on there?
yeah, they have their age, their gender, weight, turn-ons, best features, shortcomings, hidden talents. The yellow's got his best friends, his likes.
What is a tenderness tube? What?
A what? What did you just say to me?
That's what this article's about. Eminem's world is a strange place.
I don't know what that is. I'm not even going there. I see that.
Okay, do
But
you
if
want
you
to let
keep
them know how
scrolling
you
down-
feel? Here's a little something that'll make all the difference. Making a great impression by offering them this 300-gram tenderness tube. A loving photo, a loving word, a clip art. Personalize your M&Ms however you like. It's just a big tub of M&Ms in a tube shape. It's called
Now-
a tenderness tube.
Okay. This article is from the UK.
Okay.
And I believe I told you when I went to the UK that the M&Ms are huge there.
Oh my god.
They fucking love these mascots so much.
They literally do have M&M sanctioned turn-ons and offs. What is happening? Okay, the Red's weight is perfect for his shell size. That's his actual weight that's written
I know,
here
I love
on his
that. That's
profile.
Okay, hang on. So the yellow, his weight around average for a peanut with milk chocolate padding.
Okay. He likes pretty ladies and fluffy things.
But yeah, so they like fucking love M&Ms there. Okay.
What is wrong with what's happening?
Because I went to the M&M museum while I was there.
Okay, the orange, his weight, he doesn't eat. He doesn't even sleep.
Yeah, he's scared all the time.
So sad.
His quote is, "I'm a dead man." I'm sorry. This is a very unhinged This is prime Yimtope. If you're gonna share Yimtope with your friends, this is the episode, guys.
Yeah, please. My god.
Oh,
Oh.
green though. See, she's strong still. I melt for no one.
I love that.
That's phenomenal.
Oh, she dislikes men and women who stare.
Her weight? How dare you? See, she's sassy
Best
and great.
attribute. Honey, I can't even choose. That's your job.
Oh my god, I love her.
Okay, Brown. Weight significantly lower than her IQ.
Oh my god. Turn off the color red. That's pretty funny. I mean, he is the dumb. Appearance, sexy, sophisticated. Told you,
Oh my
she's the
God.
sexy librarian.
Yep.
That's her whole thing. Okay, but anyway, then there was the blue one. So that was just a photo that I found because all I was trying to do was see who are they, because I know the red ones, you're plain M&M.
Yeah, he's like the original.
Yeah. The yellow one's the peanut M&M.
Mm-hmm.
Then I know there's the pretzel one. There's the peanut butter one. See, I think the green one's just a plain M&M too.
Yeah.
I know the brown one's just a plain one.
They have mint M&Ms now, right? Maybe green is on the mint M&Ms.
I don't know. But there's nothing that I can find. If you guys have, like, you know, a min-max spreadsheet of what all the M&Ms are, I'm going to need this.
Please write in.
But anyway, the purple one, I like her. And she even has like a slogan here that just says, "I'm just going to be me."
Yeah. That's all she wanted, guys. You didn't have to come in with the heat and fervor that you did and criticize the shape of this candy, when already the blue and yellow ones exist and y'all have never said anything about their representation as far as the weight scale of a human being goes. Like, why are you bringing it in now? Because she's female coded?
I found what you were talking about because I was looking at photos of her, and this one is a dude looking horribly sad. And it says that this guy is calling the purple M&M obese.
Yes. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
But if you look, that's a definite, like, Newsmax looking set and stuff.
Of course. Tucker Carlson had a whole thing about M&Ms. He's boycotting them for some reason or another. I don't know what's going on with the way America has just suddenly zeroed in on these fucking spokes candies, but M&M's feels the same way. So they took to Twitter and they said, "America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice. And we definitely didn't think it would break the internet. But now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing." Sorry. I'm just imagining reading this sentence to a time traveler and trying to explain the state of America.
That is so on the nose. They let a Gen Z person write this, and they just said, this is what's happening for real.
Yeah. So they continue. "This is the last thing M&M's wanted since we're all about bringing people together. Therefore, we have decided to take an indefinite pause from the spokes candies. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph. We are confident Miss Rudolph will champion the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels like they belong." So they're not only like getting rid of the spokes candies, which, like, think about it though. That M&M's commercial that runs
there's a
on
Christmas commercial.
time. Yes.
Yeah. that has aired since the dawn of time.
Yeah. Santa? Like, that's...
Yeah.
They have to air that. This has to be resolved come Christmas time. You guys have 11 months. So M&M's is not only getting rid of the spokes candies, they've also rebranded their candy as
oh my God, okay.
Ma and Yas, like M-A and Y-A's, like
Okay.
Maya Rudolph. So now instead of having
What?
an M on them, they have little pictures of Maya Rudolph's face on them.
Don't fucking lie to me.
This
You're
is what's
so
happening
lying
right
to me.
now. I don't know if this is like just a stunt for the Super Bowl, maybe, or if this is like this has got to be for Super Bowl buzz, right?
I would. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because I imagine the candies are going to come out and do like this big "We're back" campaign, and they're probably going to be like, "Oh, the purple one lost all this weight. She's now fit, and you guys can eat her again."
Dude, I want to see a picture of these with her face on them.
It's just little Maya Rudolphs. It's so fucking...
Okay, well, so it says mayas.com, so I'm going to have to go there and see what the fuck is going on with that. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. If they do rebrand as this, I still like it. I love Maya Rudolph.
Who doesn't? She's not polarizing at all, and I'm saying that with complete sincerity. I think nobody in the world can say that they don't like Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
But like, it went so far and it didn't need to go this far. I'm just confused. But like, also, have you heard about the whole like chocolate is full of metal thing?
No.
Okay, so apparently chocolate right now, and for the last, I don't know, existence of time, chocolate, the cocoa bean itself, just everywhere chocolate is grown, that plant has a way of sapping heavy metals like cadmium and lead out of the soil.
Okay.
And it doesn't get processed out when you make dark chocolate products. So dark chocolate is just full of ridiculous levels of cadmium and lead.
Okay.
So don't
It's a good
eat
thing I
it,
don't eat a lot of
I
chocolate.
guess. I eat dark chocolate every day, so I'm full of lead, basically, is what I am getting.
I'm on that website. It's M&amps.com.
maandyas.com or just M&Ms.com?
When you type in that maandyas.com, it redirects to M&amps.com / the Maya Rudolph page thing.
Okay.
So like it's their real site. Where do I find these? Like I gotta see some. Oh, see
There's
right
gotta
here.
be some in stores, right?
With new candy designs and a new name already sold out. This is a total marketing shit, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm for it. Pull that new Coke shit, you know? I'm all about it.
Sure.
But I know that those aren't real now.
No, yeah.
But if they did
I'm just
release
taken
them, I
aback
would
by...
own a box for all time. Never opened. You
I
know?
just was so incensed about the poor purple M&M that I learned about the same day that people were like, she's canceled.
Yeah, I don't get
But
it.
also, there's no actual purple M&M, so why are we introducing another candy?
Yeah, like
If you're going to introduce a purple spokes candy, introduce the purple candy.
maybe they did?
That's
Or they
my
were
hot
going
take.
to? I don't know.
Maybe they were going to, yeah. They planned on it, and they were like, oh, nope, she's poorly received.
This is a lot to process.
Yeah, sorry. Just throw this at you in the middle of the show.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so I saw like the photo that got put in there and I like read the little comment. Didn't know any of this shit though.
Yeah, it's
My
wild shit.
God.
You're welcome. I like to bring
Yeah, thank
the
you.
hard-hitting journalist.
It's the best.
So anyway,
Okay.
I've been watching some TV. I mentioned
mhm.
this on the show before. I started watching this anime called Monster on Netflix because it keeps
Okay.
getting advertised to me. It's like, you're going to like this one. Watch Monster. And the show's called Monster. And the logo is just, you know, it's the word monster, but the T is a sword. And I was like,
Ooh,
oh,
okay.
cool. Fantasy, you know, like we're
Yeah.
going to get some cool like
Okay, I see
medieval
it.
fighting, and like there's going to be a big monster that we have to defeat, or maybe like several monsters. Maybe it's a Monster of the Week style anime.
Yeah.
And so I start watching it, and it's about like a neurosurgeon who saves a little boy who ends up being a serial killer, which
Okay.
pretty cool premise. But I've been waiting, and I keep waiting, and I'm like, where's the monster? Show me the monster. When does the sword come into play?
Yeah.
And I'm like 18-ish episodes deep into this anime now, having realized like there will never be a sword coming into this. And I started watching it because it's only 30 episodes long. I was like, fuck yeah, short series. They're each like 20 minutes. I can do this.
Oh. Okay.
Quick, easy anime.
Yeah.
And then I get halfway through and I'm like, we're still introducing characters. We're just getting new characters in here time after time after time. Every single episode is like, and here's another guy and his whole situation. And here's this person and their deal. And I'm like, how do all these characters and storylines intersect and come together? And
Okay.
I go online because I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. And I'm so angry because it is not a 30 episode show. It is a 74 episode show, which Netflix only has the first 30 episodes of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you keep advertising it to me if you don't have the whole show? Why bother having 30 episodes if you're not going to have the entire... It's not that you don't even have half. You don't even have half of the anime, and you're like, watch this one. Watch it. Do it.
Netflix is really bad about that.
Oh.
So the Ninja Turtle show that I like from 2012,
Uh-huh.
they only had season 2 one time.
Why the fuck?
Like it was just season 2.
Like, I get it for some stuff, like Survivor. I think they have like a smattering of seasons, like season 2, season 18. You don't need to watch those in sequential order.
Yeah.
If it's an anime or if it's a TV show that's designed to have some kind of arc, some kind of story that you're getting to know these characters, have the whole thing. Because every single episode of this, I've been like, we're building to something. And then I go online and people are like, after episode 30, you're going to be like really excited because it really starts going. And I'm like,
Oh,
that's,
and that's
the
where
end.
they stop. Okay.
Like that. How am I supposed to? I'm so mad.
Well, by the way, episode 74 is called The Real Monster. So I'm guessing you find everything out in the last one.
Like every typical anime. I didn't like this anime I liked this anime when I first started it for 6 episodes. I was like, this is good. And then we just started introducing more people and more people and more people. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But then I missed watching it and I was like, I want to find out what happened. So I picked it back up and now I realize that I don't have the whole show. And so I'm just like, what do I do? I'm going to have to find the rest of the show another way. Maybe it's on Crunchyroll.
I can find it for you somewhere, I guess.
I'm sure.
You know what? Hang on. I got my tablet right here. Let me.
Okay.
It may not be on Crunchyroll.
Does Crunchyroll have like a good selection?
Yes, but they have a horrible selection of dubbed.
Oh.
Most
see, this
everything
one's not
on there.
dubbed.
So it is in English.
No, it's just all Japanese with
okay.
subtitles.
Okay. Well, then you might be fine. Because that's the one thing that I don't like about Crunchyroll. Almost none of it is English on there. But it will be once Funimation stuff comes over. Because Funimation is the site that has like all the dub stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have this show. So you will not be finishing it there.
Okay.
But then yet there it is, I think, though. Oh, no. That's a different show, but the episode is called Monster. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah. It's not on there.
Okay.
Boo. I'll get if you are just dead set on it.
I'm 18 episodes in now.
I
gotta finish it.
I can find... I mean, you're still not even like a fifth of the way. You can dip out now.
I can't dip out, Robert.
There's time. Okay.
I never tap out.
I'll get it for you then.
Thank you.
I'll get it. I'll find it. Because I've been getting... So, Berserk did that memorial thing where they cut it up into episodes. So they took those 3 movies that have made 13 episodes, I think.
Okay.
It was only in Japanese, and they're in the process of dubbing it right now. So every week they're releasing the next show in English. I've been getting them in English. So
That's cool.
And all the original people came back, and that's really cool.
Hell yeah.
Goku's in it, too, because he was in the original.
The voiceover, they just like penciled him in.
Oh, no, like, this guy does his voice, which is just Goku's voice. So there's this guy in Berserk that just is Goku running around. Sounds just like him.
All right. Speaking of Berserk, quickly, we had a really good talk in our pre-ramble about Berserk, like some things that happened in it, and then it continued in the secret Discord. And I just want to say I really appreciate the patrons for talking about it with us. It was enlightening and interesting.
It's a it's just a conversation. We're not saying what's right or what's wrong. It's a debate on how people interpret the media, you know.
Yeah.
That was the whole point.
And there are a lot of different opinions.
So, yeah, I know that may not have been a fun discussion.
No.
But it was a good discussion.
And I think that needed to happen. Like, there's not a lot of critical eye sometimes in this vein of media.
Well, it's like you had said something. What were we talking about? We were talking about some anime, and you were like, how come it always has to be the way that it is?
Yes.
And so I looked up a website of 20 clean anime for you, and then you said, yeah, I clicked it, and I got an ad for hentai.
Yes. Like, we were talking about Full Metal is what it was, because I was like, they could have had a completely innocent and fun anime, and they just had like random fan service of Winry in the middle of it. It's like, she's 15. I don't want to see underboob. Like, dude, we don't need that.
Okay, so we're watching Sailor Moon right now, and
oh my god,
Sailor Moon is in the bath a lot. I mean, she's 15 as well.
God, stop.
Yeah. 15 seems to be the magic number for some people.
Yuck.
But anyway. So yeah.
But anyway.
I will find a way for you to complete the show.
Thank you.
It's fine. Okay. And I'll be close to you, so I can just walk it on over.
Just chill it on over.
So I would like to tell you about 2 movies real quick. This first one will lead into a bigger discussion we'll be having on a later Yimtope episode.
Okay.
But I watched 2 movies recently, and I think you got to know about them, man.
All right.
So Oscar buzz is happening. The Oscars are abound.
Yes.
We will do a full thing later. We have a full month before any of this is viable. So we're not delving into it today. Of course, we can do if you guys want, let us know in the Discord if you want like a channel for it, and we can just, shoot the shit, talk about this stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But on the show, we'll do that later. That's going to be a whole separate time. But, of course, I'm always curious about the animated picture one. So I was like, okay, well, what's on here? And I went real hard on acquiring things the other day.
Okay.
I acquired many things. Several that you want.
Good.
Like Violent Night. Yeah, I still want to watch that real bad.
Me too.
So there was one in there that I've heard about this movie so fucking much. It's called Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Yes, I've heard of this one quite a bit as well. It's nominated for Best Picture? Best Animated Picture?
For Best Animated. This movie's barely animated.
Really?
It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, I thought it was like all claymation or something.
No, it is entirely in the real world, and only that tiny shell in the entire scene is animated. It is a very small... It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. There's a real person in the real world acting to a small thing that will be animated.
So would they have nominated...
Best Animated.
Would they have nominated Sonic as Best Animated?
I feel like they would have, yeah. And I don't think that's correct.
Avatar's not nominated for Best Animated.
No. And that's way more fucking animated than this movie.
Yeah, what?
Like,
what?
I think it's just so good they had to find a place for it. But I fully disagree with its placement.
Yeah, bad place to put it.
Even having watched it, it's not the winner by far.
Okay.
Very, very good, though. So anyway, we watched... I just like saying it. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Right?
It's a good name.
Jenny Slate plays Marcel, which if we didn't read that going into it, we never would have known.
Really?
Like, we could not tell most of the time. Me and Taylor had vastly different experiences with this movie.
Okay.
She still liked it. Like, she did think it was good. She's like, that's funny. Like, that's good. What a weird movie. This is good. Just like broad statements, right?
Yeah.
I was sobbing into my macaroni and cheese during this movie.
Oh no, what happened?
I honestly cried 3 times in this movie.
Why?
I care about this fucking shell so much, dude. It's such a interesting movie. Okay. I am so about it. So the point is, a guy is getting a divorce from his wife, and they've separated, so he is booking at an Airbnb for a while till he finds a place of his own. And while in the Airbnb, he meets this shell that walks and talks.
Yeah.
So he's just shooting with his camera, just like kind of what they do, and just learning about this shell. So it's like a documentary kind of movie.
Okay.
There's no real like deep story kind of. It's just the life of the shell existing here. There's no explanation for how or why. None of that. This guy walked into this room. He moved into a house. There's a shell in it that exists. I want to know about it.
Yeah.
And that's the whole movie. And it is heart-wrenching. It's so phenomenal. It was so good. I really did like it.
You had an experience with this movie.
I did. And Taylor's like, I think it's neat. Like, at one point, something happened, and she was like, what, can they just not find this person? And I, for real, like, went like this. I was like, I mean, yeah, they're, like, totally going to find him. Yeah.
sobbing quietly in the other direction.
Yeah, but I like had to like up my voice to sound normal. Like, oh well, yeah, of course it's gonna happen. Joy, it's a funny movie. Oh my god, fucking crying. So there's a bunch of shells, and they all live in this house, and the family that lived in it, they were fighting and all this stuff, and they got a divorce kind of thing.
Aw.
So when this couple would fight, they would get scared and they didn't know what would happen, and one of them could get hurt. I mean, they're shells.
shells?
So they can break. So they came up with a plan to go hide in the sock drawer, and that was like their shelter, right?
Okay.
Well, one night, the couple starts fighting, and he moves out. And so he goes up there, and he grabs the sock drawer, puts it in a suitcase, and he leaves. So he basically took the entire family and left this child and grandma alone in this house.
Oh, no.
So it's him basically just, like, reminiscing about, like, yeah, we used to all watch 60 Minutes together, and it was kind of like everybody's favorite thing, and, you know, we used to like work together to get food, but it's kind of just me, and Nana's not so strong anymore, so I've had to improvise and find ways for us to eat and stuff. And so it's just this, to me, like a 10-year-old child taking care of daily life.
That's heartbreaking.
And like they have like a giant vanity mirror in one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And he like turns it around, and he's carved every family member on the back so that he doesn't forget their faces and stuff.
Oh my god.
It's sad, dude.
What the fuck?
And Taylor's just like okay with this movie. I got fucked up, dude. So like the guy's like gonna help him try to find these other shells and stuff, right?
Yeah.
One of the parts that fucked me up the most was like, I mean, the shells lived in this house only.
Mm-hmm.
And the show's like, well, the man that lived here had like a teal Misha booby or whatever, and he's like Mitsubishi, and Mitsubishi, whatever. We can just go find that car. So like, where's your mantle? And he's like, what? And Marcel's like, well, when I want to find something, I get on the mantle, and I'm really high, and I can look down and find what I'm trying to look for. So where's your mantle?
Okay.
And we can find it. So they go get in the car, and they start driving around. They're in, like, San Francisco or something. And Marcel learns, like, how big the world is. And it crushes him to go, like, I'm probably not going to find him, huh? Like,
oh, fuck.
Like, you know, the world's too big. Because, like, they park up on, like, the top of the hills out there in California.
Yeah.
And Marcel's like, so that's it, right? That's, like, everything? And he's like, that's a town. Okay, well, I mean, how big can a town be? And he's like, well, you know, a town's smaller, but then, you know, that's like part of a larger city, which is part of a state, which is part of a country, and there's many in the world. And makes this like child understand the crushing weight of how small they really are in the world. And that fucked me up, dude.
Yeah.
I got fucked up. And it's so funny. It's the funniest movie. But it is so sad at the same time.
So sad. It's
phenomenal. It's not the best movie you'll ever see.
Yeah.
But for being so weird, what a ride. It was an unexpected treat of a movie. I highly recommend it. Fucking find it if you can. I'd probably never watch it again.
Because it fucked you up so bad.
Yeah. But like
feelings.
I don't know, like once it happens, like it's a cute movie.
Yeah.
But it's such an experience because like you get to feel like you're learning about this random shell with the guy filming the movie.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. It was a
good time.
Wild movie. Not animated enough to be called that. Disagree, Academy. You fucked up with that nomination.
Yeah. That's a really weird placement.
I don't agree. Because it started and I went like, wow, like these couches look real. And then like there's humans and I was like, this movie's just live action. Except
look
for
up
like
just some stills from it.
5% of the screen of this tiny shell standing there.
So Marcel the Shell is like a TV show, right? Or is this just a movie?
It's just a movie.
I feel like I've seen this shell elsewhere.
I don't. I mean, so Marcel gets famous in the movie for being on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's where I've seen her.
So
She
I
has like
wonder
YouTube
if,
shorts or something.
yes, I wonder if they actually put those videos up on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's like pictures of this in production. It's just like this dude, like it's like stop motion, right?
Yeah. Says right here.
So it's not even
led
animation. It's just like he's
live
just...
action cinematography, while this person led stop motion. So it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit with stop motion and live action. And I don't consider Who Framed Roger Rabbit an animated movie.
No, absolutely not.
To me, you're 100% animated for the most part, you know?
What a weird choice.
And it has won Best Animated Film in so many award shows. Like, I don't
Really?
understand.
I mean,
We need to, like, get a clear line.
I need a
like,
definition, Oscars.
Yeah. What do you call animated movie?
Oh, there's like little Marcel the Shell tattoos, little tiny baby ones.
So that's part of the movie as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, they put Marcel on YouTube and, like, people start get... That was such a good part of it. Like, they put Marcel online, and Marcel's looking for his lost family.
Yeah.
And then just gets, like, TikTok influencers, like, going to the house and, like, filming videos out front, and none of them help. And so at one point, he's going through the comments on one of his YouTubes, and is like, this is just an audience. This isn't a community. Like, I need people that will help me, not just to say peace. Like, yeah, everybody wants peace. Writing peace on this post doesn't make me any different. No, you know what? I want war.
Oh.
Aggressively yours, Marcel.
Oh my God.
Marcel's very funny.
That line that you just said hit me. I don't need, say it again. I don't need something in a community.
Like, this is an audience.
Yeah, this is an audience, not a community. That hits.
You need what? Marcel's fucking on a level, dude. I was into this movie.
All right.
Like, Marcel is so small and so young, but is so much smarter because Marcel's just looking at the world as it is, as it exists. And it's uncomfortable sometimes to say that stuff.
Yeah.
The guy that's filming the movie won't be in any of the stuff, and Marcel's like, why won't you help me? Like, I need you to help me pick this thing up. I don't have hands.
Oh.
And he's like, well, this movie's about you. It's not about me. And Marcel's like, are you afraid to, like interact with another person just because your wife left you? Like, you need to find friendship again. And he's like,
okay.
You're a tiny little shell. I'll stomp on you. Like, it's an interesting watch for sure. So, again, super check that out. But another movie that I acquired, I was going to go to the theaters for this one, and I didn't. But boy howdy, that's a fucking movie. So I watched Megan.
I want to see this so bad.
Megan is so good.
It looks so good. Like, it doesn't even... It looks... I'm going to make a statement. You tell me if it's true. It looks like it's campy, but, like, scary at the same time.
No.
No? It's not campy at all?
It's really not scary at all. Like, all the scare is, like, the last 5% of the movie.
The part where she, like bum rushes you on all fours in the woods. That
part's even creepy, right?
Uh-huh.
She doesn't even do anything to that kid in that scene. Something bad happens to that kid. She doesn't even cause it. She's not even related to the incident that takes place. Like, literally.
Okay.
Just something bad happens. But she's an ever-growing AI, and death gets thrown out because of all this stuff. So she starts, like, learning about death because nobody will tell her. Oh. And that's what starts, like, fucking up her thought process.
Okay.
No, it's very good. Taylor hates our printer right now. I was like, you need to be scared of AI, not just a device alone.
Yeah.
Just things with AI inside. All that can fucking go. So I was like, oh, so when we get the apartment, we can't hook up the Google no more? And she's like, fuck no. Hell no.
So it's just like kind of a movie with a statement on AI?
It's really a bigger statement on parenting.
Oh, okay.
It's basically parents that give their kids iPads
Oh my
and then
God.
wonder like why they can't engage outside of those.
Okay.
Megan is this girl's iPad,
Book.
and it gets bad. And I was like, ooh, like this makes me never want to give my kid technology ever. Like, it's a bigger statement on that. The AI stuff's just like the spooky stuff later, but like the core message is parent your own fucking children.
Yeah.
Cause all right, so the little girl's parents die in a car wreck first thing in the movie.
Uh-huh.
And then she's given to her aunt, so her mom's sister, and and that sister's like, I want nothing to do with children. So I don't know what to do, but I built this toy that could hang out with you instead.
Okay.
And she literally like kind of leaves her with Megan and lives her own life without really engaging with this kid at all.
Ugh.
And then it's just all the downfalls of all that and stuff.
Interesting.
But it was good. Oh,
Yeah, I want to see this
it got
one.
real good. I didn't find that movie scary at all. It definitely gets to that campy point to me later
Yeah.
on.
Like the dancing.
Yeah, that part is really not that explained. She just
Okay.
does it, man.
All right.
Good anti-capitalism stuff is in there.
Hell yeah.
Which I saw a TikTok that fucked me up about this.
Yeah, you posted it, I think, in the Discord, right? How they're...
They market it to us because we hate it, but they're also profiting because we want to buy that type of media.
Yep.
So
That is...
they're selling what we want, but it's exactly what we don't want.
I have been thinking so much about Triangle of Sadness ever since I saw it was nominated for an Academy Award. Because
Okay.
when I watched it, I was like, this is going to be nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar. The rich folks love movies about how bad rich folks are. And that's all I want to say on that one.
I think it's because they go, I'm not like that.
Yeah, like I'm one of the cool rich guys. I don't have a private jet that I use every day.
Yeah. And that's why they make these movies. Like, well, I can make that comment because I actually don't do this.
Yeah,
but they
like,
do
like the tech billionaires. They're the bad ones, right? Not Hollywood.
Yeah. But they do tens of other things that are bad that another guy's movie talked about because he doesn't do those, but he does these ones, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all that shit.
Horrendous cycle. I keep thinking about that movie. I don't want to watch it again because I didn't have a good time with it. But like, there are pieces of it. It's a good story. It is a good story, and the movie is well crafted. But I didn't like it.
I've been replaying in my mind like your description of it when you talked about it, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
all that sounds good, and I
Yeah, it
see
was-
the message, but
Yeah.
it sounded like it just didn't hit.
Yeah, the movie was. I found this matrix online that was like, it's one of those four corner things, you know,
Okay.
two axes, and it's like the movie was, or a piece of media. You can apply this to anything. So it's good, like it's well crafted, or
Yeah.
it's bad, it's poorly crafted.
Okay.
And then I liked it. I personally enjoyed it, or I did not like it. I found it bad.
Okay.
So a movie can be really good, but I didn't like it.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter. Horribly bad movie.
made.
Absolutely love it.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at with that one. That's what I've been using to plot things lately. It just in my mind. I have to separate the fact that, like, yes, it's going to be Oscar nominated because it is a well-crafted
A
movie.
good movie.
A good movie with a good message.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand it.
I totally feel that. There's tons of movies that are like really good movies. Like you can't fault it, but it's like it didn't hit me. I'm not intrigued.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. It's
Right.
not an enjoyable movie.
It's not a movie I would sit down with again.
Yeah. I will be watching it because it is one of the top ones. I did get Tar.
Okay, that one I've heard on a single other podcast that was like, this is going to be the Oscars movie. So I want to watch this one. I have no idea what it's about.
I feel like you want to see this movie. I don't know what, like I don't even know what it's about.
Okay.
But I was like, I think Kelsey would want this one.
I really want your review on Triangle of Sadness after you watch it.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it soon.
I was pissed. I'm glad that you didn't see the trailers because it was marketed so much as a comedy. I went in being like, this is going to be very funny, and it wasn't at all funny.
I've only seen Golden Pom Pom throw up thing. That's it.
Yeah.
So Tar is renowned musician Lydia Tar is days away from recording the symphony that will elevate her career. When all elements seem to conspire against her, Lydia's adopted daughter Petra becomes an integral emotional support for her struggling mother.
Okay.
That sounds fine enough. I'm less intrigued now.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I mean, that's probably fine. But did you see one of the last Friday roundups we did? I said, oh, I've heard big talk about this Women Talking, and it just came out. It's up for Best Picture.
Of course it is, because guess who's attached to it? Frances McDormand.
Yeah. But what a cutoff.
Yeah.
They were like, we're going to wait until that comes out, and then we'll do the nominations.
Do you think that she does it intentionally, just slide under the gate so people are like, this is the last thing you remember?
No.
No?
Because some of her other ones didn't come out like that. Because, I remember wanting to see 3 Billboards.
Yeah, that movie was really good.
Yeah, it was fine.
Did it win? It didn't win.
Yes. Well, no. It didn't win Best Picture.
But she won Best Actress?
I think so.
She deserved it.
That came out November of that year.
Mm.
I don't know that it won anything, actually. Academy Awards. Yeah, she got Best Actress. Yeah. Of course she did.
You know who deserved Best Supporting Actor is Sam
Rockwell.
Yes, Sam Rockwell.
He's what made me like that movie. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, now what? We got Nomadland. That was the last one.
Yeah.
February 19th. So that was the first movie of the year.
Oh, that was the early.
Yeah, that came out early.
Oh.
And then still won.
Okay.
So, no, she's
just that good.
It's just her. She picks the movies, I guess.
Yeah.
I still have no interest in seeing that movie, though. I'm not...
Women Talking?
No, Nomadland.
Oh, okay.
Not intrigued. Women Talking, I want to see because it's directed by Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd see it. But yeah, Megan, phenomenal. Marcel, intriguing.
Okay.
Very intriguing. I got lots more movies coming up. We'll definitely probably talk about some of them maybe beforehand. I don't know how much we'll talk about Best Picture stuff if we're going to vote on stuff,
Yeah. Don't want to show our cards too soon.
Yeah.
Don't want somebody sweeping in and snatching out all the wins from underneath us.
So I need you to watch some animated movies, though, because
okay,
we're going to close with this. This is the big hot takes. Everybody can get mad. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Turning Red is up for Best Animated Picture.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not picking it.
Why? What else is there?
That Pinocchio movie is in there.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Okay. Actually, there's 2 more that I think are big contenders.
Really? I haven't even looked up the list yet. We can't talk about Oscars on this show.
I know.
We can't.
Okay. All right. We're done with that. But Puss in Boots.
One last thing I want to say. Hold on.
Okay.
The Turning Red soundtrack. Did that get nominated for Best Original Song?
Ooh. No.
No?
Actually. I don't think so.
Tummy the way you do. I
can't believe you just fucked me up with that right now. You're right, because I was actually typing out our spreadsheet to look at all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I stopped there because I was like, I can't type all this out right now. So, all right, we got Applause from this movie called Tell It Like a Woman, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from Black Panther, a song from the RRR movie that I still want to watch so fucking bad. It's a 3-hour Bollywood movie where the dude smacks a lady with that log and cracks it across her face, and then they blow up this guy's car and he goes flying out and snipes their tire from the air. It's so bananas action. I'm so about it. I want to see it so bad.
Okay.
And then a song from Everything Everywhere All at Once. What a weird mix of movies, but not one thing from Turning Red.
God damn.
That's actually Ooh.
Now you mad?
I am mad because I listen to that song like once a week.
Yeah, I'm gonna write the Academy.
Dude, every single one of those songs is a fucking hit, man.
I know. Fucking bop.
Ugh.
Disrespectful, honestly.
That kind of is. I think Turning Red is only up for that one thing. There's nothing else for it. Yeah. Okay, we gotta be done with this. Now I'm.
We gotta be done. We gotta be
Now
done.
now I'm feisty. Now I'm in the Whataburger feels again. Can we get
You ready to go turn
Outta
into a red
here?
panda?
Yes. If you love this episode, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is the absolute best way to get the good Yimtope into brand new ears. Like I said, throughout this show, this is the one. Unhinged, complete Yimtope, grade A material right here.
Yeah.
This one, telling you. What is this, 201? No.
Something like that.
This is 202.
202?
Yeah. Okay. hang on.
Palindrome episodes, baby.
Yes. Okay. 202. Remember that. Go tell everybody. You want to fucking know what Yimtope's about? 202. Right? That is the introduction point for everybody. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, we go anime, crying, sexy candies, customer service gone wrong. We're everything that's important to the world right now.
Truly.
So just go grab somebody and say, hey, you can get that kind of shit every single Monday. 202 Mondays running. Explain that to people. Okay?
Explain that, Tucker Carlson.
And if you want to talk to us about any and all of that stuff, if you are just a big fan, you can go into our secret Discord. If you hit up the Patreon, our lowest tier, gets you in there. You can chit chat with us immediately, right off the bat. We have tons of like specialized categories in there that you can go do memes, got movies, got spooky stuff, a whole anime channel, just specialized whatever.
It's there waiting for you.
They sure are. Or you can get on the old Twitter, YMBTOAP. I'm surprised Twitter's around. I thought that was dead. Like,
I know.
I thought the world wouldn't have that right now.
The end kind of
And
came
yet-
and went.
It didn't change at all. So you
There's
can
more Nazis on there now.
Yeah. So hop on in the Twitter. Let us know what your worst fast food service story is. I would love to hear those. I want to know your thoughts on the M&M debacle. I'm going to go debacle.
Yeah.
Do you think the Maya Rudolph M&Ms are like a play? Is that like
Is
a
it a
whole
stunt?
front?
Or
Yeah.
are they here to stay?
And if you see some, buy me some. I would love to have that box to just collect one day. Let us know if you've seen anything that's in the Oscars. We haven't really gone over what's in them. You can look it up yourself. Let us know whatever you like in it, something you want us to keep an eye out for. Like if there's something you're like, oh, you got to see that. That's good. And if you watch Marcel, tell me if you cried into a vat of macaroni and cheese like I did. And again, just a big thank you to all of our patrons. We love you guys so much. You literally are the wind beneath our wings. That is how we soar so high in this Yimtope sky.
As always, our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. And thank you so much for listening. We say it every time. I don't think you really feel it in your heart. I'm going to say thank you for listening. And tune in next time to the answer to that burning question. What the purple M&M do to you, personally?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
You know, I keep looking at your sweatshirt, and I'm like, I know better. I know for a fact that's not Attack on Titan. But I keep
Why would this
thinking
be
and
Attack
running
on Titan?
And what if I showed you the logo? You'd be like, "Oh, well, when you can only see the top half, I can see."
I need to look at it.
I know it's UNT, but I keep going like, "Is Kelsey repping Attack on Titan to me right now?"
Attack on Titan. Oh, huh. Yeah, I can
Like
see it.
only the top half, that like top bit. I'm all like, "Damn, dude, she's like really about slaying Titans right now."
That's my favorite anime, don't you know?
What did you think the Attack on Titan logo was?
Not that.
Did you think it was a scary like
Like a
ugly
big man
face?
peeking
Yeah.
over a wall? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.